I, in college, was privileged to play this thing for scholarships, opportunities to travel, and this became my happy place, just like this. And I could stand in front of hundreds or thousands of people, strumming away, being perfectly happy. And this thing gave me a lot of great opportunities. I met my wife playing in a band. We toured the East Coast together. And I learned to be very comfortable with this. This was home. There are a couple caveats though. I was never, still not, a natural musician. I was that guy that was strumming away, just making it, just keeping up with all the other musicians that I was playing with, just good enough to hang with some great vocalists and other musicians. Also, I knew, even from the beginning, that this was not going to be my career. Partially because I was not a natural musician, also partially because this is really a very competitive field. If you want to try and make your living at this, you better be dang good. And I was just never that good. But the opportunity to play this thing in front of a lot of people made me comfortable in front of people. People just staring at you. Oftentimes not even with emotion, although sometimes music can draw that out. But sometimes people are just looking at you. And you're up there, smiling, strumming. They're just staring at you. When I came to that conclusion that I wasn't going to make my living doing this, although I had found my wife, I figured that I was still going to end up standing in front of people. So I graduated from college. I had earned all the scholarships I was going to make with music. But this season of life, for the most part, was over. And I was okay with that. But then, as my career advanced, I was asked to come back and speak. Not stand there with the guitar, but actually stand up and say something with content and purpose and passion. But they wouldn't let me stand up there with this, because I would prefer that. I was so used to this thing. I was so used to just standing here. This was my security blanket. I didn't even have to be playing. But if I was holding this, I was better off. Eventually, they took it away from me. And I ended up having to learn how to stand and deliver on my own. Now, this speech talks a lot about stance and movement. When I think as a guitarist, as a musician, as a band member about stance on stage, I'm thinking, stance! Like power chords! Movement! But when you're speaking, stance, movement, I feel like I have a mortgage. Like I'm responsible, and like I'm an adult, and I don't know, I drive like a Toyota. I just want to pick up the guitar again. My experience with the guitar gave me great opportunities to get comfortable standing in front of people. But it didn't prepare me specifically for what to do with these things. These things! What do I do with these things? You may have noticed, as you've seen me speak over the last several months, that I'm a pretty good speaker. I can be comfortable up here, but these things haunt me. Mostly because I got comfortable in front of audiences with purpose. These things always had a job to do. In fact, they were the reason that I was standing up in front of people. So as I mature as a speaker, you're going to see me continue to make mistakes with these things. But I'm going to continue to try and grow. Mr. Topaz.